Askreddit by eJardart. Professor Stephen Hawking has passed away at the age of 76. When I was 5, my mom read me George's Secret Key to the Universe. That book shaped my earliest years, making me obsessed with being as smart as Stephen Hawking. Thank you, Mr. Hawking, and I'm so sorry, Lucy Hawking, for your loss. Oh my god, I remember reading that book when I was really young, but I completely forgot its name and I've wanted to know ever since. Thank you for reminding me. I don't remember what was in the book exactly, but it was definitely something that really opened my eyes. He has been one of the world's most iconic people for my entire life. I cannot recall a time when I didn't know who he was. We just lost a legend. He was science's face, essentially. Pretty amazing considering his disability. My favorite quote of his is this: "Speech has allowed the communication of ideas, enabling human beings to work together to build the impossible. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking. Our greatest hopes could become reality in the future. With the technology at our disposal, the possibilities are unbounded. All we need to do is make sure we keep talking." Pink Floyd actually used that in a song I like. A quote from him that I think many of you would enjoy: "People who boast about their IQ are losers." I know, right? I have an IQ of 300 and even then, I still wouldn't dare boast about it. My aunt was diagnosed with ALS 18 months ago. 10 months ago she was driving and now she has a feeding tube. This disease terrifies me and I am so afraid for her. I am so grateful for all the attention Stephen Hawking brought towards ALS. And his cameo on The Simpsons. I feel for you, man. A good friend of mine lost his mother to ALS when he was in grade 10. She was diagnosed for 3 years. It was incredibly tough for him, as well as our friend group. My condolences. Bloody good effort to make it to 76 with that illness. Thank you for all your contributions to our world, Stephen. Rest in peace, mate. We have this one life to appreciate the grand design of the universe, and for that, I am extremely grateful, Hawking. It is without a doubt in my mind that his accomplishments and spirit will echo throughout eternity. We just lost one of the greatest scientific minds of our time. But at least we had him for the time that we did, against all odds. R.I.P. It's kinda surreal reading this. Feel weird right now. Yeah, it's strange. Despite his illness, it never crossed my mind that he'd die at some point soon. Although I cannot move, in my mind I am free, Stephen Hawking. This is a really random quote that stuck with me forever. I don't have any disease like him, but I still feel trapped and stuck by this body, by a system, by relationships, by responsibilities. So the only way I could escape that is in my mind through writing and creating stories. In my mind, I can do and be and exist however I want. Rest in peace, great mind of the century. I'm saving your comment because now I can't stop thinking about what this quote means to me too. After seeing a trailer for The Theory of Everything, my wife was surprised to find out he had ALS. Wife, if he is paralyzed, how does he write all those books? Me, there's not too many, but I am sure it takes an extremely long time and... Short pause. Me, you know Stephen Hawking and Stephen King are two different people, right? Wife, oh. Never ever 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 let her live that down. Stephen Hawking was born on the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death, the 8th of January, 1942, and passed away on Albert Einstein's birth date, the 14th of March. I can't even begin to describe how cool that is. Wait, did a famous scientist get born today though? What? This totally caught me off guard. I actually thought it was fake. He gave it a good go though. Expected to die young, lives longer than most. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter and thought it was fake. Then saw it again on Twitter from BBC. Started believing. Opened up Reddit and saw this. Now I'm just sitting here in disbelief. Unrelated, I had no idea he was 76. A royal shame. Fantastic though that he stuck with us this long. He may not have believed in life after death, but in the words of Ernest Hemingway, every man has two deaths, when he is buried in the ground and the last time someone says his name. In some ways men can be immortal. Live long Stephen Hawking, live long. Deleted. They gave you 2 years in 1963. God may not play dice with the universe, but you beat the odds anyway. Rest in peace, Professor. I don't know why this hit me as hard as it did. I feel like I lost someone dear I knew. Rest in peace and damn. Thank you for all the inspiration and wisdom, Professor. Edit, slight correction. Hail to the greatest min-maxer of our time. Despite rolling close to a 0-4 constitution, his intelligence score actually gave him a bonus that allowed him to live far longer than even people with average scores. Your accomplishments will echo far beyond the time we got to share with you. Rest in peace, Professor Hawking. If there was ever a wizard in this world, it was him. He was too busy deciphering the mysteries of the void to concern himself with petty affairs such as movement and physical activity. May he rest in peace. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. You're back amongst the stars you loved. Stephen Hawking has always been one of the biggest reasons why I've pursued physics and quantum mechanics. He has served as a reminder that I should never give up on my love of science. I am truly saddened and shocked to hear of his death. We'll see you on the other side, Stephen. Rest in peace, buddy. Same. His ideas have always sparked me to think deeper about the universe around us, and he has been a great influence to the lives of many. I hope he is revered and remembered in the future as much as Einstein, Newton, and the other greats. He will be sorely missed. Such a great sense of humor. The only guest to have appeared on Star Trek as himself. The scene in question from Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 6, Episode 26 Descent, 1 of 2. https://www.youtube.com/watch?markmgh_ckxjzjy. Deleted. What an amazing man. Given 2 years to live and makes it to 2080. We were lucky to have him around as long as we did. We just lost a once-in-a-generation mind. The world has lost a shining star. Dying stars go out with the largest bang in the cosmos. I believe the simplest explanation is, there is no God. No one created the universe and no one directs our fate. This leads me to a profound realization that there probably is no heaven and no afterlife either. We have this one life to appreciate the grand design of the universe, and for that, I am extremely grateful. Stephen Hawking. At least he knows for sure whether or not there is an afterlife. Man, my jaw actually dropped while reading this. The man's put through a lot. I'm glad that he didn't just pass away, but he passed leaving people inspired and filled with knowledge. In a statement his children, Lucy, Robert and Tim, said, "We are deeply saddened that our beloved father passed away today. He was a great scientist and an extraordinary man whose work and legacy will live on for many years." He once said, "It would not be much of a universe if it wasn't home to the people you love. We will miss him forever." I love that he had a sense of humor and made several cameos on Futurama and The Simpsons where they made his character kind of a jerk. https://yahoo.be/aw-p8s_hcco. See also His interview with John Oliver, https://yahoo.be/opv3d7f3bhy close bracket. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Couldn't agree more. I got into physics because of Brief History of Time. I'm going to graduate this year in aerospace engineering partly because of his book. RIP. I have noticed even people who claim everything is predestined, and that we can do nothing to change it, look before they cross the road. R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. He's crossed thousands of scientific roads without looking at all. Doctors gave him 2 years, but his legacy will last for decades. He made the most of his life. What an incredible man. I wish I could have met him once in my life, discuss with him around a dinner. And he died on 3.14 by day, or 14.3 over the pond. For a second I was like, how is pi a different number in Europe? I guess it's bedtime. This is very sad news, but it really is amazing how much he accomplished in spite of ALS. Who is going to be the next generation's iconic genius? A great loss to mankind. Rest in peace. Man, what a drag. Wasn't expecting to see this before bed. R.I.P. Same here.